You see, in this photo here, this is what Brittany Renner looks like right after breaking up with Kevin Gates. It was very Muslim still. All right, in just a few days, we saw
few days? Her clothes are falling off by the day. Whoa! Some tells me she's not Muslim anymore. Brittany Renner finally gets what she deserves. Video by O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Mika from Love and Hip Hop, did you see her get into it with Brittany Renner?
One of the discussions that happens amongst black men on the internet is about the ability to change for men. Now, almost everybody that I talk to believes that, yes, typically if a guy is one way, he'll typically be the same way for the rest of his life. And we saw that with like Brother Polite. He was a gangster at first, then became a pro-black, and we all know what he went to jail for. But there's evidence of men changing their life for the better. Let's look at Malcolm X. He was once a petty thug and drug dealer, and then he became one of the greatest men of God in the 60s, being the spokesperson for the Nation of Islam. Now, most guys that I talk to believe that men have this ability only. And when it comes to women, if you tell anybody that a woman that used to be promiscuous can change, what are you gonna hear? Man, what's wrong with you, player? You can't change a hoe into a housewife, you know?
Yeah, that's what they say. You can't change a hoe into a housewife. I mean, I would never know. I've never tried, you know.
But you can never tell me that wasn't going to be the case for Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner seemed like she was changing her life, doing a whole 180.
First of all, Allahu Akbar.
Oh,
when
God.
I originally joined Instagram July of 2012, I joined for two reasons: validation and male attention. And now that I no longer need either of those things, I am developing a new relationship with just social media itself. So my posting has been a bit inconsistent. I've been Muslim for 5 months and I love it here. Haven't had a drink in 6 months. Haven't had sex in 8 months.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the you think you is?
And this clip was evidence of
that makeup caked on real thick though, huh? For a Muslim?
A transformation.
I know modern Muslim women now, they wear makeup and all the fake eyelashes and all that shit. I've seen it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is still frowned upon though by the more like dedicated Muslims.
At least I thought.
I wonder who she wearing all that makeup for.
But we all know Brittany Renner got involved with Kevin Gates, then got divorced, and then somehow started going back to her regular ways. You see, in this photo here, this is what Brittany Renner looks like right after breaking up with Kevin Gates. It was very Muslim still. All right, then we saw this.
Ooh, wait a second. Whoa, wait a minute. Where's the hijab? Huh? What's going on?
Which was very modest. In just a few days, we
saw. Few days? Her clothes are falling off by the day. Whoa! Some tells me she's not Muslim anymore.
This.
God damn, what is this fit though? This shit look like she took a black curtain and just like cut holes in that shit and then got bobby pins in the back to hold it together. This fit is crazy. And why her fingers look so long? With the red nails. Okay. All right, what's next?
Yeah, basically she reverted back to full Clapathon tech material within 2 months.
Got him!
And that's not all. I'm not the biggest fan of reality shows, but obviously some people are. And if you guys don't know, when it comes to Chantel and Jackie Christie, they typically gang up on this estranged daughter by the name of Takari Lee. And if you guys don't know, Brittany Renner is like really cool with Chantel Christie. So, and that doesn't mean anything, right? But the problem is Brittany Renner is somehow interjecting herself into this family beef in which she shouldn't get involved. Like if I were to see my friend arguing with their parents online, I would just shut up, but I would never get involved on Instagram. But that's not what Brittany Renner is doing. She put this on Instagram. Chantel Christie, how soon they forget you wrote a whole book detailing the way allegedly treated by Takari Lee. By the way, I actually read it. It felt very rushed and overall like a long text message. You probably wanted to send her directly. Now, I won't read the rest of that, but at the end,
Thank you.
It says,
Thank you, because I was already falling asleep.
terrible ass sister. Now again, Brittany Renner is still supposed to be a Muslim. Like, yeah, we understand that you're no longer wearing the hijab, but you were still saying you still love Allah. So we're not expecting you to be like this after 2 months, because just 2 months ago, you were wearing the Muslim garb and you were being a well-behaved woman. Now you're out there doing something different. And this pissed fans off.
And I bet she got fed up as I am just looking at those comments that Brittany Renner is making towards Takari. And I just find it so crazy how she just, all of a sudden, your religion, you ain't worried about that. Where's the hijab, babe? It disappeared. I mean, you don't want nobody to comment on that, but you can sit up here and comment and worry about all of Jackie's business.
Now, see, this is a lady that is also pissed off.
She tried to scrub the coochie clean with the Quran. Didn't work.
At the whole situation, too. She's a fan of the whole LA Housewives drama, but she doesn't think that Brittany Renner should be involved in it because it's simply not her business. And how could Chantel Christie allow Brittany Renner to disrespect
Yeah, for real. The hijab dissolved.
her blood sister simply because you don't like her?
Down.
Man.
And that person wasn't the only individual to get upset with Brittany Renner. There is another individual. Mika Kalisha.
I don't know none of these fucking people, done. Who are these fucking people?
Mika Kalisha was involved with Fetty Wap, and she was a young lady who faked her own kidnapping and then said that it wasn't a fake kidnapping. Yeah, that's kind of how it is, right? And we all know that Fetty Wap is a rapper that has one eye.
Yeah.
And so Mika Kalisha,
Super talented guy, though. Quite a shame how it shit ended for Fetty.
who's known for starting drama online all the time, decided to throw herself in the mix. And she said this: since we're on the topic, the way Britney played with them people's religion
1738
to become that man's other wife is crazy. He took off and she took off them people's clothes. Yeah, and we've already talked about that transition from Muslim to modest to clapping it up. Muslim to modest to clapping it up. Ooh, that's like a rap mixtape. Muslim to modest to clapping it up. Muslim to modest to
Bro, if when I get to O'Shea's age, if I'm still making YouTube videos, which I probably will be, and I say some shit like that, please just take me out back, bro. It's time.
clapping it up. I mean, sign them to Clapathon Tech Records.
Oh my god.
But of course, Brittany Renner wasn't having that. Now, instead of just being a nice Muslim lady, Brittany was like, no, I can't let that slide. She said this: sis, baby mama number 3 who faked a kidnapping to promote their irrelevant OnlyFans.
Ooh.
Since we're on topic,
Is
religion.
Brittany Renner gonna spark back up the OF? She used to have an OF, right? She about to get back. She coming out of retirement? You know, I don't think she would do crazy numbers at this stage, but she would probably be able to, you know what I'm saying, pull in a smooth, like, probably more than 10K a month. She got the clout for it. You know what I'm saying? How old is Brittany Renner? She not even that old, to be real. She is, oh, she's 33. Okay. I think if she came back to OF, she would have to go all the way, bro. If she came back to OF, she would have to like be getting piped, and then she could make some money. We'll see.
It's not exclusive. I never signed up to be one.
I don't think she has any actual porn of her getting fucked. If she did that, I think she would be going again on OF. That would be crazy, right? To go from who she was to fucking Muslim bitch chick to getting piped on OnlyFans. Crazy.
One of several. People are allowed to change their minds, and plenty of relationships are meant to be, but not meant to last. Bye, 40 and fried. Mika claps back. Here you go, dumpster diving through the same old tire lines. Nah, Lucifer, I never faked ish like you. I was filming a TV show about X trafficking where my character was beaten, kidnapped. It's crazy because I was defending your disgraceful SSA, whatever the hell that means, when people knew you was faking religion.
I think she was saying ass backwards because she's trying to censor herself.
For the D. Who the clapping sounds? Mika goes, girl, go to hell. Oh wait, everybody's speaking the same truth about you, but you mad at me? LOL, bringing up irrelevant deflections don't change the fact you played with God for D. Next thing you're going to be Buddhist for backshots? What Buddhist for backshots? Like Christian for Christian Dior?
Oh my
Girl,
God.
That's the F up and go pray.
Hell no.
Might be so crazy that all of these hoes be talk, you know what I'm saying? It's like you telling her to go pray. Well, maybe she don't really mean it like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you're not exactly a woman of God either, lady, from what I'm seeing.
No.
Brittany claps back. You must have time today since nobody paid $4.99 to unlock your exclusive video of you losing your dildo and your gaping hole on your OnlyFans.
Oh, you see, this is what I'm talking about. It's like, how you gonna be criticizing Britney for playing with God for dick, like as if you believe in God or some shit, and then you have for $5 I can see you getting destroyed with a dildo on OF. That's what I'm talking about, bro. It's so crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Be like, niggas be living you'll see rappers living the most fucking ungodly life, dude, talking about like drugs and killing niggas and shit. But then they'll see another rapper wear an upside down cross and they're like, oh, what are you doing? That's evil. Nah, you can't play with God like that. Like, huh? What are we doing here?
I heard about you in so long that I actually thought you really got kidnapped.
Damn.
You got your nerve chiming in live at 5 from your living room. You drowsy-eyed dog-faced dimback. Damn. You and everyone else who wants my pee and don't know how to ask for it, stay worried about what I do with it, yet you couldn't convince a Negro with one effing eye to see your value. Oh my God. Did she just say you couldn't even convince a dude with one eye to see your value?
Oh shit. That's actually kind of clever.
Oh my God, what a roast.
Actually, now when I think about it, no, but you know, having less eyes does make it harder for you to see things. So, you know, it would make more sense if he had like 3 eyes. You know, you can even get a guy with 3 eyes to see your value. That would actually make more sense logically. But okay, all right. If you don't think about it too much, though, it's kind of like, oh.
It continues. Shout out to your couch for keeping you booked and busy. In another B business, you better bum. Lifestyle of the bored and brainless, I suppose. Damn, these are pretty good. Lastly, enjoy the Basketball Wives season finale next week, you withering wench, and take your misplaced frustration up with Mona for cutting them LHH checks off. Geriatric gnarl finger giddy for a reply ass nat. Damn.
God
Now
damn.
back to being utterly forgettable. You go, flunky. These are some pretty interesting roasts.
Wow.
But I gotta honestly say that I'm concerned. Not because people can get upset or not, but literally Brittany Renner is just proving her point. Not that
Brittany Renner is a fucking character, dude. This bitch is crazy.
you just got into Islam for the D. It's like you got into Islam and you didn't learn anything. If you were really in Islam
This is a crazy woman, bro. She's psycho.
and you were concerned for the faith, you wouldn't be on Instagram getting involved in Chantel Christie's beef. You'd be more concerned with things that brought you, some level of happiness. But because you don't have Kevin Gates in your life anymore, basically you're just telling the world that without a man, I can't help but self-destruct myself. But if you were really with Allah and you're really with the faith,
Didn't she also make out with Charleston White? Like, didn't that happen? This girl's lore is very insane.
this wouldn't bother you. You would be worried about something
Like,
else.
imagine her having a kid. Does she have a kid, by the way? Imagine her having a kid and, like, them just discovering all of this shit.
And if anything, you would keep your comments to yourself. But you're not. And so you never
Oh, she
really
does?
healed,
She does have a kid? Wow.
although you were going around lying and saying that you were. And this is
Just the lore is crazy.
the problem that a lot of people have with religion. They use religion as a temporary means of escaping, and it never works because they never really realize that they are the problem and that they need to get some help. And typically that help is not always in religion. You kind of have to understand that
Oh, she has a kid with a basketball player. Okay.
you have to do a whole self-evaluation of what's going on. And clearly Brittany Renner never did that. And that's why she's having the problems that she's having. I think any of us, no matter
PJ
what
Washington.
the faith is, we should first understand the number one rule: stay out of somebody else's business. Okay? That's number one. And if we mind our business, we would focus on what we need to focus on to get better. When we focus on someone else's
He's 26. Fuck. She's 33. That's a finesse. She's 7 years older than him. Crazy. Yeah. Bro got finessed.
business, it just basically means that we're unhappy and we're causing more chaos. And the world sees that. Like the guy who would want to deal with Brittany Renner right now, if he was serious, he would understand that she's like messy and she's 33 years old, and you would think by this time she would be past that, and she's not. And it just looks like it was all for fail, and you're still a booty clapper and everybody knows it. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Yoshi Duke Jackson.
Boy. Boy. Brittany Renner, huh? What a fucking crazy transition, crazy story.